My child, I need you to hear this with an open heart, because what I'm about to share isn't about some far-off future. It's unfolding right now in the real world around you. You may feel like you've been waiting forever for life to shift or for that one person you've imagined to finally appear. Maybe you spent years looking toward the distance, believing they lived far away in another city or even another country. But the waiting is over. The person meant for you is so close at this very moment that their energy is already brushing against yours. If you've felt an unusual vibration, a quiet excitement, or a sense that something is about to happen, it's because this connection is no longer a possibility. It's real and it exists right where you are. They aren't just someone you dream about at night anymore. They're a real person nearby, longing deeply and trying to understand how to close the small space that still separates you. When you think about it, the truth is almost unbelievable. They are breathing the same air as you right now, walking the same streets, visiting the same places, possibly standing near you in a coffee shop or waiting in line at the store without you realizing who they are. Don't turn away from this message, because the universe has brought this connection to a powerful turning point. The thin barrier that has kept you apart is about to fade. Stay with me for a moment longer because I want you to understand something important. There is a specific place near you, a familiar building or landmark, where this person has recently been spending time. They weren't there by accident. They were drawn there because it placed them closer to your energy, hoping even briefly to feel your presence. Your energy pulls them in like a magnet, and everything you've been wishing for is much nearer than you ever imagined. It's closer than your next breath. For so long you searched for signs far away, but the signs have always been right in front of you. This person feels an intense pressure inside, a powerful pull toward you mixed with fear and hesitation. They feel how close you are physically, yet they struggle because the first step hasn't been taken. Could be someone you pass every morning on your way to work or a neighbor who always seems to appear at just the right moment. When they look at you, they see a bright light that both attracts and intimidates them. They doubt whether they're ready to step into your world, even though every part of them wants to. If this message feels like it's speaking directly to you and you don't want to miss the moment they finally gather the courage to approach you, stay connected and let the universe know your heart is open. There's something else you should know. Just a few hours ago, this person noticed something small but meaningful about you while you were out living your life. The way you carried yourself or the kindness you showed someone confirmed everything they felt. It made them certain. Right now, they're thinking about you in a place you visit at least a couple of times every week. Something unexpected is about to happen. A meeting that wasn't planned, and it will happen very soon. The longing they feel has reached a point where staying silent hurts. They now understand that you are the missing piece they've been searching for. They're done watching from afar. They're standing on the edge of action, fully aware of the short distance between your doors, afraid that if they wait any longer, the moment will pass. You might have felt a strange chill or sudden warmth recently, and it wasn't random. It was the physical echo of their spirit reaching toward yours, across a hallway or down the street. Pay attention, because even numbers around you, like a house number or a street sign, may quietly reveal who they are. Their presence is woven into your everyday life. They've been watching you with admiration, noticing how you smile when you think no one sees. That simple detail makes their feelings grow deeper. They're emotionally overwhelmed because they're close enough to hear your voice, yet afraid you won't recognize them as the one meant for you. They rehearse simple conversations, finding excuses to talk about ordinary things just to stand near you for a few moments. They practice what they'll say, hoping they don't stumble when the moment arrives. Something beautiful is waiting where your routine intersects with their silent hopes. There is a shared space, maybe at work, in a hallway, or in a local shop, that feels ordinary to you but sacred to them because you are there. Your presence transforms that place into something meaningful. Without you realizing it, they've quietly looked out for you, holding doors, moving obstacles aside, or sending silent wishes for your safety. Everything is aligning now. This person is already part of your world, and the universe is gently pushing you closer together. Watch for a sign on your phone today, a message or notification that feels slightly out of place but meaningful. Trust the timing. Your paths are crossing more often, and what once felt accidental will soon become intentional. Prepare yourself, because the one who has admired your light from a distance is ready to step forward. Your energy is glowing most brightly in the ordinary parts of your life, the places you usually overlook. Your soulmate isn't a distant idea or someone meant for years from now. They've been near you for longer than you realize, quietly present even during your hardest moments. They move through the same streets, stores, and parks you do. You may have sat next to each other at a traffic light or passed one another in an aisle. Every time they leave their home, they feel drawn in your direction. Sometimes they linger near familiar corners or landmarks just to feel the trace of you there. They are deeply aware of your presence, even in the air around them. There's one challenge holding them back, and it's the dreams they've had about you. You appear so vividly in their sleep that they fear approaching you in reality might shatter those visions. When they see you in person, it leaves them completely stunned, caught between longing and fear, knowing that the moment they step forward, everything will change. There is a light about you that seems to follow you wherever you go. To them, you feel like a living miracle, and that's exactly why they're so afraid to approach you. They worry that if they speak up, you'll only see them as just another stranger, even though your souls have been intertwined for lifetimes. They can sense a shift happening and feel the moment drawing closer, and deep down they are waiting for a sign that the timing is finally right. This longing has grown so strong that they find themselves visiting places you often go, simply because being near you brings them a strange sense of calm. They check shared digital spaces too, local community pages, work chats, anywhere your presence might appear. More often than they'd admit, they pause with their finger hovering over your name, wanting to message you but stopping themselves, waiting for a clear signal from the universe that they should take that step. They've come to understand that what they were searching for wasn't far away or across the world, but right nearby, possibly closer than they ever imagined. That realization makes their heart race every time they step outside. The distance between you has narrowed to a critical point, and the final moment feels like it will happen through something simple and unexpected. Maybe a dropped item, a shared umbrella in sudden rain, or a small, seemingly random interaction. The energy between you has grown so intense that it's beginning to affect the world around you, making everything feel charged and slightly unreal. They've noticed you in your most natural moments, focused on your tasks, lost in thought, stressed at work, relaxed in familiar places, always from a quiet distance. Seeing you like this leaves them dizzy with emotion because they feel so close to the person they've been praying for. They might be the one who held the door just a second longer than necessary or exchanged a look with you that felt deeper than normal. As you move through your day, subtle signs may keep appearing, repeating numbers, flashes of color, small symbols that seem to catch your attention. To them, these are markers showing just how close they are to finally stepping into your life. They are waiting for you to sense the shift too, for that moment when the air feels different and it feels safe to finally say hello. Right now, they may be holding their breath, wondering if you can feel their presence without turning around. Something meaningful is waiting for you in the middle of your everyday routine, in a place so familiar it will make your heart skip when it happens. Take a moment to breathe, because the air around you carries the quiet vibration of the person meant to walk beside you. They aren't just a thought or a dream. They are physically close, possibly in the same building, nearby in traffic, or just a few steps away. They recently saw you do something completely ordinary, a small movement, a glance at your phone, a tired sigh, and it struck them with absolute clarity that you were the one they've been searching for through lifetimes. Since then, they've been paying close attention, both to your physical presence and your digital one, feeling an almost instinctive pull to finally reach out. They're the familiar face you keep seeing in passing, the one who always seems to be nearby, quietly waiting for confirmation that the truth can finally surface. At this very moment, they may be staring at your contact information or your profile, feeling the pressure of destiny urging them to act. The connection between you is perfectly aligned now, relaxed in familiar places, always from a quiet distance. Seeing you like this leaves them dizzy with emotion because they feel so close to the person they've been praying for. They might be the one who held the door just a second longer than necessary or exchanged a look with you that felt deeper than normal. As you move through your day, subtle signs may keep appearing, repeating numbers, flashes of color, small symbols that seem to catch your attention. To them, these are markers showing just how close they are to finally stepping into your life. They are waiting for you to sense the shift too, for that moment when the air feels different and it feels safe to finally say hello. Right now, they may be holding their breath, wondering if you can feel their presence without turning around. Something meaningful is waiting for you in the middle of your everyday routine, in a place so familiar it will make your heart skip when it happens. Take a moment to breathe, because the air around you carries the quiet vibration of the person meant to walk beside you. They aren't just a thought or a dream. They are physically close, possibly in the same building, nearby in traffic, or just a few steps away. They recently saw you do something completely ordinary, a small movement, a glance at your phone, a tired sigh, and it struck them with absolute clarity that you were the one they've been searching for through lifetimes. Since then, they've been paying close attention, both to your physical presence and your digital one, feeling an almost instinctive pull to finally reach out. They're the familiar face you keep seeing in passing, the one who always seems to be nearby, quietly waiting for confirmation that the truth can finally surface. At this very moment, they may be staring at your contact information or your profile, feeling the pressure of destiny urging them to act. The connection between you is perfectly aligned now, relaxed in familiar places, always from a quiet distance. Seeing you like this leaves them dizzy with emotion because they feel so close to the person they've been praying for. They might be the one who held the door just a second longer than necessary or exchanged a look with you that felt deeper than normal. As you move through your day, subtle signs may keep appearing, repeating numbers, flashes of color, small symbols that seem to catch your attention. To them, these are markers showing just how close they are to finally stepping into your life. They are waiting for you to sense the shift too, for that moment when the air feels different and it feels safe to finally say hello. Right now, they may be holding their breath, wondering if you can feel their presence without turning around. Something meaningful is waiting for you in the middle of your everyday routine, in a place so familiar it will make your heart skip when it happens. Take a moment to breathe, because the air around you carries the quiet vibration of the person meant to walk beside you. They aren't just a thought or a dream. They are physically close, possibly in the same building, nearby in traffic, or just a few steps away. They recently saw you do something completely ordinary, a small movement, a glance at your phone, a tired sigh, and it struck them with absolute clarity that you were the one they've been searching for through lifetimes. Since then, they've been paying close attention, both to your physical presence and your digital one, feeling an almost instinctive pull to finally reach out. They're the familiar face you keep seeing in passing, the one who always seems to be nearby, quietly waiting for confirmation that the truth can finally surface. At this very moment, they may be staring at your contact information or your profile, feeling the pressure of destiny urging them to act. The connection between you is perfectly aligned now, and the last barrier could fall through something unexpected, a technical issue, a shared task, or a situation that brings you together naturally. They've been observing your routine closely, knowing your rhythms, your timing, the moments when you start to feel tired and long for home. From somewhere very close by, they are trembling with the urge to close the distance and speak. They've been leaving subtle signs, small gestures that felt slightly more meaningful than coincidence. A longer glance, a shifted chair, a quiet acknowledgement that lingered. Seeing your image or your name makes their heart race, because they now understand that their future is tied to a place they once thought was ordinary. They are silently promising themselves that today will be the day they break through the silence or the distance that's been holding them back. You are standing at the height of alignment, surrounded by quiet confirmations, scents, numbers, sensations that signal how close this moment is. For weeks, they've been watching over you in their own way, offering unseen support during difficult days. Their emotions have reached a point where the energy spills into reality as strange coincidences and repeated crossings of paths. This is the person you see every day but have never truly seen, the one who finds excuses to pass by, to share space, to be near without being obvious. They are afraid of losing the chance, afraid you'll choose someone else before they gather the courage to speak. They are the comforting presence that appears just when you need it, the smile that feels warmer than expected. Right now, they are closer than you realize, Feeling the shift as you do, knowing time is running out. The countdown has begun, and the next shared doorway, hallway, or quiet corner holds something life-changing. The person waiting there carries the weight of many lifetimes in their eyes, standing in a place you often go when you want to be alone, suspended in a moment of absolute knowing. They're feeling an intense desperation right now because they just experienced a powerful surge of your energy, almost like a spiritual signal telling them you're close. You might notice a small digital sign such as a notification from an unfamiliar name or a random profile view from the past hour. There's a strange mirror moment happening today where you may see their reflection in a window or on a screen before you ever see their face. They are energetically locked into your current location and can sense when you're happy or stressed, and right now they can feel that you're searching for them too. At this very moment, they could be standing near a door or wall, fighting the urge to knock or cross that barrier and finally end the waiting. They may be the person who dropped something near you earlier or paused just a little too long as they walked past your workspace. An invisible cord is tightening between your heart and theirs, gently pulling you toward each other in a place that feels completely ordinary. You might even receive a scent as confirmation, like coffee, old books, or a familiar perfume appearing where it doesn't belong. Something meaningful is waiting in the quiet parts of your afternoon. Trust that the person who seems to avoid you professionally or locally isn't indifferent. They're scared, because they're dealing with a powerful pull to finally be seen by you. Take a moment to feel the space around you now, because the rhythm of their heart feels incredibly close, almost vibrating through the floor beneath you. This isn't distant energy at all. They're moving within your everyday life, possibly sitting near you at work or living just a couple of doors away. You've probably felt an unexplainable connection to them for a long time without knowing how to describe it. Recently, they caught a glimpse of you in a private, natural moment, maybe the way you smiled at your phone or casually fixed your hair, and that simple act overwhelmed them with love. They're so captivated that they've even written private notes about your eyes and the light they see in you. Today, they're wearing a specific color on purpose, hoping it draws your attention. They blend into the familiar faces you see every day, hiding in plain sight, and their biggest struggle is how deeply attached they've become to the sound of your voice. They find excuses to be near you just to hear your laughter, which feels like healing to them. They're reaching out in ways you may not fully notice yet, touching the same surfaces you do, like a counter, a door handle, or even a shared digital space, feeling the urge to leave some small sign just for you. You often catch their eyes right as they look away, trying to hide how intense their feelings are. Within the next few hours, they'll send a subtle signal, maybe a nod or a specific word that quietly speaks to your soul. You may notice numbers like 555, 1234, 888, or 77 appearing on clocks, receipts, license plates, or notifications, marking how close they really are. Right now, they're experiencing a kind of emotional emergency, a deep need to finally be recognized by you. They've acted distant only because they're nervous, and at this very moment they might be less than a few steps or a single wall away, holding their breath and hoping you sense them. You may find yourselves looking at the same sign, the same view, or the same screen at the exact same time. The barrier between you is dissolving, and the energy is so strong it's starting to feel physical. They know you're the person from their dreams, yet they're afraid you still see them as just another background face. This is the person who always seems to enter a room right after you or brushes past you in a hallway, the neighbor whose greeting lingers a second too long. They're staring at a shared message or group chat, fighting the urge to stop being professional and finally be real. They're terrified that if they don't speak today, this moment will pass, because they now understand their future isn't a place. It's a person who's already nearby. Your connection has reached its peak, and you might even feel a ringing in your ears or warmth in your hand as a sign they're looking at you with overwhelming love. The truth is, they've been hiding in plain sight all along, at work, in your building, in your routine. The universe has aligned this meeting to happen very soon, and you'll recognize them instantly by the feeling in their eyes, like finally coming home. This was never about distance, it was about matching the same frequency, and now you have. The searching is over, because the one longing for you is closer than your next breath, and the door between you is already open.